This is Bruce Boudreau, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks Commentary for Thursday, February the 23rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks everyone for being here. And we're going to talk about an exciting 3-2 Canucks victory. Whether you want them to win or you want them to lose, you can't deny that they always provide excitement, especially in the last two games, both overtime decisions on this quick road trip. So moderators, thank you in advance. Do what you need to do. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame members, franchise members, thanks to all of you for your support, and everyone else, no matter where you're watching from. Whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the city, in the Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, in the continent, on the continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. You know I don't take you for granted. You know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you are here, you guys know I always appreciate you, and I never take you for granted. So, right away, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, that means you can get active in the chat section, and you get my videos every single day. Like the video. 44 of you in here. Awesome. Only 7 likes. Not so awesome. So make sure you like the video and get those likes up. You can leave a donation and get the donation train going. You can, just checking to share nothing right. You can gift a membership. You can become a member. You can upgrade your membership, but most importantly, get active in the chat section. That is the most important thing. Also, if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And if you were here, if you were with me for Game Over on SDPN, give yourselves a pat on the back. You are awesome. And I thank you for doing double duty with me here tonight. So we got to do this first before we get going. Let's give a shout out to Elfren, who indeed gets the donation train out of the station. I don't even know how. I just set the volume once and then I just see what happens. Let me know how loud that one was. Elfren, $6.99. Let's give some love to Elfren. What a comeback for our boys tonight. And you know Elfren's cool because he spelled boys, B-O-I-S. PETEY bringing it home in OT. Indeed, we will get to that for sure. The first one is always so silent. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens when the next one goes. So thank you, Elfren, once again. And I have not forgot that I still owe you dinner for sure. But we will get to that. We will get to that, I promise. Thanks, Elfren. So let's talk about this game, you guys. Let's talk about this game. I will put it on the screen for you so you can see what I'm talking about, what I'm looking at as well. First goal, actually, the first goal wasn't even a goal. It was Miller's goal that got called back because they said Connor Garland interfered with Jordan Binnington. That was when Miller tried to shoot it, but it deflected off of a St. Louis stick, goes to Miller. Miller puts in the open net. But after a very, very long video review, so long that I joked around on Twitter that I had time to go out and buy my own iPad so I can do my own video review, they decided that it did not count. And before we get any further, Adam Lee, thank you for the donation. I think if I stop talking though and I play the horn, it's super loud. So let me just try this, okay? Let me try this. So I'm warning you now. Take your earbuds off or turn it down. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to play the horn and see what happens. Thank you, Adam, for your donation. So let me know in the chat. A, was that too loud? And B, could you still hear me talking over the actual the sound that Lucas Gates made? So Lucas, Here is another one, a $10 donation from Lucas. So let's give some love to Adam and let's give some love to Lucas. Dozed off during the evening after work, but didn't matter because PETEY and Kuzi are goats. Guess St. Louis is really flaming blue tonight. Like, sub, and become a member. I always like how Lucas asked that. Like, sub, and member. I agree. Thank you, Lucas, for that donation. And I can't show it on the screen for whatever reason, but I also saw that Carol gifted a membership, which is awesome, which is the same as a $5 donation. So thank you, Carol. And the lucky recipient of that is Jaskarin, back to being a member. Thank you, Jaskarin, for sure. Okay, so I've done 3 horns, and I want you guys to tell me how they are. The first one sounds like it was very quiet. The second one was very loud because I wasn't talking over it. And the third one, how was the third one when I was with Lucas? Let me know. Let me know how they turned out. So thanks everyone for the wonderful donations. By the way, Jason comes in with a donation as well. So I'm going to show that and we're going to give Jason some love as well. And let's go with this. Jason with a $7 donation as well. If you could pick a coach from the current NHL coaches, who'd you pick for Canucks head coach in the next season? I've always liked John Cooper of the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's always been my favorite non-Canucks coach. Great question, and thank you for the donation, Jason. You guys have all been very generous. And yeah, I'm going to leave the horn where it is, but I do know that I can't. So far, quiet, loud. That is so weird. Regardless, Lucas, I still appreciate your effort in making it for me. We can barely hear you talk over the horn. Lucas, another donation. So let's try this. You know what? I have my microphone set where it doesn't automatically adjust the mic. So I should be able to talk right over it. Let's see what happens on this one. I love it. We can keep testing this because you guys are so generous. Keep giving donations. Bring on the bad boys from Boston on Saturday. No need for clam chowder. Here, a $5 donation from Lucas. Let's give Lucas some love. You guys are being amazing tonight. And welcome to James, the newest legend. What did I miss? Thank you, Lucas. What did I miss? That one was better. Yeah, that one was loud. Tell me what I missed, Justin. Do we have a new member on here and I just skipped right over it? Or did someone else say something? James Tao became a legend about a few hours before I went live. How did I miss that? Number one, how did I miss it? And James and Justin, where did you see it? And James, are you in the chat? So many questions, you guys. You can tell I don't want to say I'm scattered. I'm never scattered. Although I'm not drinking pop. It's my second day. And I admit I've been having some headaches. So I think the withdrawal thing is real. But I need to check something as we're talking. Is James in here? And if he's not, that's very impressive that he joined the channel as a member. And that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm just looking on one of my apps. Justin, how did you know that actually? Justin, how do you, I don't actually see it on my app. No, I only see 3 legends on my app, Justin. So let me know where you saw it because I would love to track him down. I clicked the channel after work and saw the notification in chat. No, it's definitely not sus, Lucas, because I know James quite well. Justin, I totally believe you. I wonder if it'll show up on my app tomorrow. And lastly, Justin, was it in this chat that you saw it, or was it in somewhere else? Yeah, no problem, Lucas. You type it though, and I will. Okay, I will. This is Jasper. This is a case that only Thaddeus can solve. Jaster, and that was pretty darn funny. And if anyone knows what Justin is referring to, it's the only time that we've gotten Wordle on the first try. And that was pretty funny. Justin, I welcomed him in chat. Then I popped in again and it was gone. Okay, I will see what happens. Yes, and it might be a case of here today, gone tomorrow. I will see. Maybe it takes a day to register on my app, but I'll get a big notification and I'll get all excited. And I completely lost where I was. So let's get back to the game. And then you can tell I'm in a good mood. I got my 10,000 steps. The Canucks won. I am feeling a little bit lightheaded though, like I said, because yeah, it's only been 2 days without pop, but it's really funny that I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but obviously I'm used to drinking it because I did get a headache today. So I love your questions. You guys hold on to your questions because I want to get through the game recap at least first for the first 15 minutes and then, or maybe 10 more minutes now, and then I'll turn it over to you. So let me go. I won't answer any more questions, but I will definitely acknowledge donations once they came in. So after that disallowed goal, so St. Louis challenge it. They win the challenge, so they don't even lose a timeout or get a penalty or whatever it is. Then they actually get called for a holding penalty. So you think, great, the Canucks can. No, Adam, it's okay. I'm happy. I love the activity in the chat section. I just got to do better of staying focused. So, but thank you. Then a shorthanded goal by St. Louis. Hughes gives it up. PETEY makes a bad play. Buchnevich gives it to Torpchenko. I don't know why St. Louis has such tough names to say. Then it's 1-0. Bovenlander made a really nice play to try and he caught up to Torpchenko, lifted his stick, but credit to him, he kept a strong stick and puts it past Silovs. Then, second period, this goal got reviewed and it counted, and it was Tyler Tucker. This play, I remember Hughes could have done a better job getting it out. I think the forwards could have been a bit more aggressive, but Tucker beats Silovs through a screen. Now it's 2-0 going into the third period. Third period, Canucks take a penalty, not looking good, but then a beautiful play by Pettersson knocks the puck down, and 2-on-1, PETEY draws the defender over. Beautiful saucer pass to JT Miller, makes no mistake, puts it over Jordan Binnington, and now it's 2-1. And then the cardiac kid himself, Andrei Kuzmenko. PETEY, I'm not sure if he tried to pass it or if he shot it at Kuzmenko, hits Kuzmenko, whacks away it a couple times, and then he puts it past a stunned Binnington with 29 seconds left. I don't know if you guys saw that. After Kuzmenko scored, Binnington started to race towards the net. It was almost like he thought that he lost the game or something. Like he started to race towards the bench, and then he turned around, and then we got to overtime, and then I think Miller was out there for a while. Bear was out there for a while. They make us change. Bovenlander waits behind the net, gives it to PETEY, who loops in from his own blue line, skates down the side, and Justin Falk backing up and puts a really good shot past Jordan Binnington. Now, for whatever reason, and I've referenced this a few times, either both on my live streams and in my videos, I just don't like Jordan Binnington. I don't know if it's because he thought he should have won the Calder. I don't know why I have that in my mind. I'm pretty sure I saw an interview where he doesn't have to kiss PETEY's feet, where he seemed like though that he wasn't thrilled that he didn't win the Calder. I don't know like why he would have thought he had a chance. But yeah, and Binnington just kind of goofy, right? He goes after players and he acts like this big tough guy. So I was really happy that I'm very happy when PETEY and the Canucks beat the St. Louis Blues. Now, when you look at the team stats, 41-22, almost a 2-1 shot differential. They outfaced off. That's pretty even. No one scores on the power play, so I guess you could say our power play is bad, but our penalty kill was good. Equal penalty minutes. They out-hit us by 3-1. They had more blocks, but we only had one giveaway, which was pretty impressive. Let's give Carol some love with the $10 donation. Said, Clay, if I was living in Vancouver, I would definitely become a legend. Definitely become a legend. For one thing, I'd love to go to Vancouver, go to game with you and get to know you better. Booyah. No, Carol, we can continue to get to know each other through the Hall of Fame venues and so on and so forth. But thank you, Carol, for that donation. Let's give Carol some love in the chat for sure. And then Lucas agrees with me about Jordan Binnington. So Lucas, another donation from Lucas, gives some love to Jordan Trash Binnington. That's not bad, Lucas. I got to give you some love for that one. Thank you for the generous donation. You guys are being very, very generous tonight, and I'm most grateful. Let's finish talking about the stats here. Miller has 1-on-1 for 2. Pettersson has 1 + 2 for 3. Then Kuzmenko has that 1 goal. Beauvillier has 1. So only 4 forwards have goals for the points for the Canucks. Miller, PETEY, Beauvillier, and Kuzmenko. And right now, you'd expect the 3 best forwards right now for the Canucks are indeed PETEY, Miller, and Kuzmenko. On D, only 1 player gets an assist, a point, and that is indeed Ethan Bear. So then you look at the shots on goal, 10 for PETEY. That really sticks out to me. Another 5 for Miller. And then 4 from Breezeball. Breezeball has 4 shots himself, and then the rest of the defensemen have 5. Pretty crazy. Hits, no Shen, so no one has more than 2. That makes sense. Not too many blocks. And then you look at ice time. You have Pettersson at 22. You have Miller at 24. Besser and Kuzmenko at 21. Low man was Aturatu. I'll talk about him in a second. And then, so overall, a pretty, and Seelovs only has to make, Seelovs is 2-1. You can't deny that Seelovs is indeed 2-1. He had that rough game against the Rangers, but then he settled down to beat the Flyers and beat the St. Louis Blues. Now, again, these aren't the strongest teams ever, but still, Seelovs is 2-1, and you got to be happy for him. Now, a couple other things. I thought Aturatu was okay. He only has 1 point in 8 games in the AHL, so we shouldn't expect him to go lights out in the NHL. But I thought he was fine. He didn't look out of place. Of course, the coach was protecting his minutes. And remember last night or 2 nights ago, I was talking about how in the third period, depending on if you're winning or losing, needing to catch up or needing to protect a lead, the coach usually shortens his bench from 4 lines down to 3. So tonight, it was Beauvillier, it was Ratu, and it was Dries that barely saw any ice in the third period. They moved Kuzmenko, Podkolzin up to the top line. So it was actually PETEY, Kuzmenko, Podkolzin. It was Miller, Besser, Garland. And then the Aman, Joshua, Stanika line played a lot. So I hope that makes sense that they usually drop from 12 forwards down to 9, especially if you're trying to catch up. If you're protecting lead, you could actually roll 4 lines and just kind of even it out a bit. And then Wolf Girl, you can gift a membership by pressing on the $ underneath the chat. And then there is an option there that says membership gifting. Adam, I love the way Adam is creating community. He's asking questions to people in the chat. He's asking, is anyone new here? Adam, love it. Love it. Keep it going. Love the enthusiasm there. Love a lot of things that are happening tonight. Okay. So I admit, you guys know that I'm smart enough to realize that losing helps us in the Bedard sweepstakes. You guys also know I'm being true to myself. I still get excited when the Canucks win. So if you're looking at, how did they do compared to the other teams? There are 3 other teams that played tonight that are in the bottom 7 that I always talk about. 2 of them lost. So Anaheim won, but Columbus and San Jose lost. So what's the result? Well, we actually move up a spot. So now I don't look at Philly, even though we're kind of catching up to them. I look at these bottom 7. So Montreal is at 52. Vancouver's at 51. Arizona at 49. San Jose loses. They're still at 47. Chicago at 45. Anaheim loses. They're at 43. And Columbus loses. Did Columbus play 2? I got to look at the top here. Yeah, Columbus lost as well. Well, maybe San Jose didn't play. I think I have that wrong. So Columbus is the one that lost along with Anaheim. No. Sorry, guys. Columbus lost. Anaheim won. And I'm missing one. I thought there were 3 other teams that were in the race for the bottom that I saw tonight. So Anaheim won. Columbus lost. Well, I was right. And San Jose lost. Yes. So Anaheim won and Columbus and San Jose lost. Finally, you look at the stats updated. Pettersson has 75 points in 56 games. 75 points in 56 games, which is pretty crazy. Oh, by the way, Wolfro, 2 options. One is super sticker, the other is super chat. I'm always on my phone. Yeah, people that have gifted memberships before, can you let Wolf Girl know if to gift a membership, if you have to be on a laptop or an iPad or a tablet and simply not on your phone. I don't know. And this is awesome. I love how Jason is now the expert in donations. It's all love, Jason, because remember yesterday we were trying to help Jason. Grateful that we did because Jason was very generous and he continues his generosity tonight. But yes, Jason, I love how the teacher is now becoming, or the student is now becoming the teacher. So look at this. Look at Pettersson, 75 and 56. Horvat had 54 and 49 before he got traded. And then Hughes is 54 and 54. And Miller is almost a point a game. And KUZMENKO is almost a point a game. So really, really good stuff right there. I am at the 21-minute mark. So I will do the, I just showed you all my stats. I don't know what I was doing there. I will do the mid-show sponsor read, and then I will turn it over to all of you. So you can start thinking about anything you want to talk about tonight's game. What stood out to you? And truly, are you happy? Are you okay with a Canucks win, given how they did it? But of course, knowing that they got 2 points in the standings. By the way, Fangirl Jason is around, but I spoke to him yesterday. I'm meeting him for lunch tomorrow. He is around, but he is tied up with some of his usual responsibilities. But thank you for asking. Speaking of Jason Lim, shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for the free 21-day weight loss challenge. Use the link ptformweightloss.com/CanuckClay. It's scrolling across the bottom of your screen right there. Oh, look how smooth that is. Look how smooth I am. Oh, perfect. And Coach Patrick will contact you. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the code tinyurl.com/VessiClay and get a discount code to get a free pair of socks with your next purchase from Vessi. Mid-show reminder to everyone to subscribe so you can get active in the chat and get my videos every day. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. There are 29 likes, not bad, could be better. And then, of course, leave a donation, gift a membership, become a member, upgrade your membership, and rate and review if you're on a podcast platform. Okay, starting now, I will read any new comments that comes in. And if you type something in the past couple minutes, simply just copy and paste it. So, because I'm going to try and stay on top of things. Sky, you think Hughes can go 82 for 82 this season, point per game? He missed 3 games, though. I think he missed 3 or 4. So I think he can only max out at 78 or 79. But yeah, I do think he can do a point per game. We're very close to it. I'm okay with a win tonight because they happen so far in between, it feels like. Elfren, another donation. Let's give some love to Elfren. I'm guessing that one was really loud. It sounded a bit louder. I'm just going to pull a Luongo, Daniel Sedin. I was actually in the bathroom when PETEY scored the OT goal. Is that true? You were in the washroom, Elfren? Elfren, that's okay. I hope you took care. No, that didn't sound right. I hope that you did what you had to do. That still doesn't sound right. But Elfren, thank you for the donation. Appreciate you. I'd rather have Bedard go to Columbus and not Vancouver because we only have to deal with him twice a year. It won't even be in our conference. That's a good way of looking at it, for sure. Do I collect hockey cards? No, I don't, your average dude. I used to when I was little. I do have 2 Gretzky rookies, but they're not mint. But we will get them appraised eventually. Maybe they're worth a few hundred as opposed to thousands. But yeah, I used to collect when I was small, but it was just so we can play in elementary school and play those games where you throw them against the wall and try and get them to stand up. Is that called Stanzi still? I'm not sure. I hope I didn't miss much. Hey, no, Tyler, glad you're here. Yeah, I'd like to say you missed a lot. Not to make you feel bad, but I'd like to think that these shows are worth it. So if you have the time, go back and watch. I'm on Team Tank. My reactions to the goals tonight were yes, wait, no. It's hard to go against instinct. My instincts were yes, and I stayed at yes, admittedly. Clay, if you had the chance, would you ever dress as Shrek for Halloween? No. Shrek is not on my list of top costumes. Did you see Brewery's comments about how Blues after the game? Is that where you said that some of the players don't care enough? That's pretty strong. The Bruins have more home wins than the Canucks have wins. Lee, why you got to do that to us? I've been hearing Besser to Wild for Greenway. I would love that. We need a huge power forward. Besser has been linked to Minnesota for a while, for sure, and the talk is not dying down. I'm on Team Tank. I admitted that so many times. I personally don't think that they're going to draft first to third. I just don't think they're bad enough to do so. That is fair. That's a really, really good point. Atu Ratu, the best Astro Droid on ice. Or is that R2D2? I'm not that smart. I think that's an R2D2 reference, right? Wolf Girl, what do you have? I must have missed something. Oh, I saw it. It was like a Colorado one or something, right? I don't have the gift of suddenly you have to become a member a little longer before it shows up your options. I'm on an Android cell phone. Okay, so it doesn't look like you can gift memberships on a phone. I'm not on Team Tank, but wins like these prove the chemistry is there. I do think we are still in contention for a top pick for sure. Bedard still in play. Oh, yep, we have a chance to win the lottery still. Do you think one of Besser or Garland is gone by the deadline? If so, who's more likely? Besser would likely be more likely. Hoping we get Bedard. I want to see Luke Shen fight Jordan Binnington. We are not a playoff team. No, we are certainly not. You think Bedard will live up to the hype in the NHL? I do, Sky. I really do. And Jason Lim tied up with the Horvat house selling on the market, only $5.6 million. Why did he go with 5.3? 5.6 million. Wow. That's good research, Justin. I wanted a loss, but never mad at a win, especially when PETEY and Kuzmenko score. Yeah, and that's why I called this one PETEY and Kuzmenko come up clutch. I'm worried about Ratu. He's young and alone in Vancouver with his girlfriend in Vancouver and seems down. How do you know he's down already? I love someone with influence like you, Clay, to support this young player. I will support him as much as I can. Maybe try and get him a Pepsi sponsorship, or Kuzmenko could do that. But no, how do you know he's down already? I think he's just, but you're right. You hope that he's making friends, especially as a young guy, for sure. I had a feeling Miller would score again after the goal was taken away, and you were right. You were right indeed. First goal was disallowed because they said Connor Garland interfered with Jordan Binnington. I'll rename Coach's challenge to Coach's Mulligan. That decision on the Blues challenge was garbage. It was. If you're going to get those Gretzky rookies graded, I recommend PSA or Beckett. PSA is the go-to. I mailed my cards to Beckett and got them back after 1 and 2 months. Thank you. I see. I do appreciate that. Do you think Canucks could have gone more years with Kuzmenko? No, I'm fine with the 2. I'm fine with the 2. And then the cap will go up. And then if we want to keep him, we'll have to spend a bit more. Assuming Canucks don't win lottery, would you trade EP 40 Kuzmenko and get rid of OEL contract for Bedard? Wow. No, I don't do that, actually. I don't do that. I'm not saying PETEY's as good as Bedard, but PETEY can be our franchise player. Although, oh man, getting rid of OEL, those contract, that maybe I'm being stupid, but I do like PETEY. We can't out-tank the Hawks because when they played Vancouver, they only had 5 shots to even strength. That was bad. Can't lose them all. I agree. If I could fly a plane, like if I literally could fly a plane, I would fly it over somewhere where I wouldn't die if I crashed. But if you're talking about where would I want to go to, I don't know if I would fly it to Hawaii because that's a lot of ocean. But I guess that's safer than land. Okay, if I was a good pilot, I would fly all the way to Australia. How's that? Kuzmenko is clutch. Oh, Cale Makar's rookie tribute auto, whatever that means. That's awesome. I do think PETEY will be given the C. How are we supposed to tank when Chicago let Luke Shen of all people get a breakaway and Columbus make us feel like his? Yes, those 2 teams I think are mastering the tank better than us. I like when we lose games around 6-4 or 7-6. PETEY and Hughes put up a bunch of points and we still lose. I hear ya. Amazing come from behind gritty play to steal a few points, but I'm always concerned they have to make these comebacks too often. Yeah, they give up leads and they come back from leads. Love Pettersson's speed around the rink, scoring the goal. Indeed. I love the PETEY Kuzmenko Bo connection. Me too, Wolf Girl. Am I going to stream for trade deadline? I have a full day of work that day, so I doubt it. I don't think I can justify taking the day off. And I might do more reaction videos as opposed to streams. Well, he didn't really interfere, but his skate was on the lines of the crease, and Binnington pushed into him. That's why it was kind of silly. Infinity Gauntlet minus the Infinity Stones, whatever that means, sure. Tank is still on. Canucks will get their teeth kicked in by Boston, Dallas, Minnesota, and Toronto in the next 4. And Chicago plays San Jose, Anaheim, and Arizona in the next 3. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I see what you're saying. So Chicago might win a few, and we might lose a few. I have a feeling that the reason why the Canucks won and PETEY scored the OT goal is because I had my jersey and my PETEY t-shirt on. There you go, Shannon. You willed that in existence. Said it here and I'll say it again. You don't need to tank. We accumulate first-round picks, then package them with Miller to Chicago first overall. You have said that before, and picks are key for sure. I love that Miller's coming around, even though I'm not his biggest fan. Yeah, you know, on nights like tonight, I can say maybe the contract won't age that badly. How much of a mentoring role do you think the Sedins have since they've been at practice? Very much a big one. I'm okay with whatever, but when they win, I'm not overly excited because, I mean, what's the point of doing that? But when they lose, it's fine since it increases the draft odds. Okay, that's fair. Should have been 5-2 Vancouver. Nux Nation report on Ratu made me sad. Okay, I have to look that up. One card I sent to Beckett was McDavid Young Guns. I pulled it Christmas year, scored a 9.5 out of 10. I presume that's good. I presume that's really good. What do you think Besser will fetch us if he gets moved? A player or a decent draft pick, second, third overall, not an overall round, and we'll probably have to retain some salary. I think Besser is the next guy after Shen, Gary. Raptors on pace to make the play-in games and make the playoffs. At least one of my teams. Will you watch what they do? No, I'm not the biggest Raptors fan. I'm not a big NBA fan right now. Players aren't tanking, but if Alvin and Rutherford are truly serious about tanking this year, do you think they should try and trade Besser and Garland? Yep, I think signing Miller over Horvat and then trading Horvat was a sign that they are not afraid to blow this thing up this year. I think they should. I really do. You want to send Ratu love? Okay, we'll get him some love. I've given members gifts, as you know, and yes, I can, even if I'm on a cell phone. Oh, so Carol's saying you can gift membership from a cell phone. That disallowed garbage, but it is what it is. Hughes Redding number 43 canvas reservation card. Wolf Girl, other people may appreciate that. It just sounds cool, but I have no clue what you're talking about. If I was a comic book character, you would be Thanos, but instead of being a bad guy, you'd be a good guy. Exactly. I can't be a bad guy. Do I think Edler gets Ring of Honor or definitely not jersey retirement? I definitely think he will get Ring of Honor though. A man tripping Trash Bennington wasn't undisciplined. That goalie's a temper and the Canucks scored shorthanded. Yeah, I actually didn't see the penalty. The Infinity Gauntlet comment is Avengers. You know, I know. Sorry, Gurpreet, thank you. I do know who the Avengers are. I know who Thanos is. And Gurpreet, I think you left a comment after my joke on Game Over, which I appreciate. But that was the whole punchline. It was, I know that Schwarzenegger says, I'll be back. So that's why my Schwarzenegger impression was a bad one, because I said, I'll return. If you're there at my Game Over, my joke was, Gail kicked me out of the room because she said that my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression was very bad, but I told her that I'll return. And that was the joke. I did not know if Ratu has social media. I'm scared that Besser will pop off wherever he goes. That's always the risk. If you were to be traded, what assets do you think Canucks would get in this potential blockbuster? Oh, first overall pick and 2 or 3 prospects and a roster player. 4 assets for me. I could see why people are saying this Horvat trade will work out for the Canucks if the first round pick becomes a good player. Indeed. No, don't be excited about your don't be sorry that you're excited about your cards. My sled dogs are doing well. I'm doing a race in April. It's only a 150, but I've been dealing with depression this year, so I haven't raced at all. This community, part 1 of 2. This community, okay, I got to wait for your second part, but is wonderful. There it is. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've been dealing with depression. I'm glad that this community might be playing a small part in helping you with it. And I've heard a few people say that these streams, and not just me, this community helped them get through the COVID loneliness, which is sad about the loneliness, but wonderful to hear about this community. Very grateful. By the way, when I was in Texas, of course, I think a lot of them talk with an accent, but they pointed out my accent, especially when I wouldn't say a boot, out, oot, and a boot, but I would say words like about and processing. And they said that it was endearing, but they could tell I had an accent. Do I have an accent? I know my English isn't perfect. I just talk a lot and I talk very quickly. With Patches out, I hear Carolina are interested in Miller, one of the few teams in the league who can afford his next contract. Yes, I expect Carolina to be busy in the trade deadline so they can load up to go against Boston. Thank you, Jay. I made the point that I have no clue what she's talking about. So, Carol, I would not do that trade for the number 1 pick this year. I would not do that trade. Do you know how Hollingworth is doing in the AHL? Yeah, he's doing okay. Actually, I don't know the stats for sure. I haven't heard that he's been lighting it up, but I haven't heard that he's been bad either. Should Ojek be considered for Ring of Honor? That one's tricky because they're going to honor him in different ways, including on the March 2nd game. I'm not sure about that one, Fangirl, and I mean that with the most respect. I just don't know if, yes, he was a warrior. He overcame a lot. Does that warrant Ring of Honor? So tricky. So tricky. Based on our team's consistency in play, where do you think we'll finish in the standings? Basically right where we are. I actually think we'll finish 7th from the bottom, not 6th or 5th, quite frankly. Yes, Riley, I'd love to see you wrestle. Stay safe this weekend, everyone. Up to 20 centimeters of snow is on the way Saturday to Sunday. Getting back from the game could be tricky. Yikes. I still have 2 pairs of Boston tickets. A lot of people interested, but no one's committed yet. I may end up using one of the 2 pairs, but yes, it might be tricky getting home for sure. When McDavid eventually becomes a UFA, what would your free agency pitch to try and learn in Vancouver would be? I would do the gritty, and I would allure him with all-you-can-eat sushi. Stop retiring jerseys in Vancouver. I honestly love Linden, Nazem, and Burry, but they never got us a cup and ended up playing for different teams. The Canadians were here from day one, so it makes sense for them. That's fair, Gary. There's some people that think we have too many jerseys retired for not enough accomplishments. These streams help me get through COVID. That's good to hear, Coach Rob. Thoughts on the new Canucks Thunderbird logo? I love it. I love it. I think they should ditch the Orca and the flying skate and go with this one full time. Yeah, it is very, very sharp. I do love it. Everyone has an accent. That's true. I love this from Taylor. Hope you get better soon. You do anything and you're powerful. You're strong enough to find some inner peace. We love having you here. Couldn't have said it any better. Could you see McDavid wanting out of Edmonton before his contract is up? Only if they completely crash and burn. I don't see that happening. Yeah, Seattle's the closest team to me geographically. I've done a couple parody songs for them that have done really well, actually. They're my most viewed videos here on YouTube. And my favorite CFL team is the BC Lions from right here. A boot Clay. I had an accent, a Hyundai accent in 2010. Very good, Coach Rob. These streams helped me through COVID. I'm glad they did, Shannon. Hearing Bujo talking hockey gives us updates, good news, and Canucks as well. Is a breath of fresh air. Oh, that's cool. Is that on the on NHL Network? Do I think Alvin and Rutherford were secretly tanking from the very beginning since they barely did anything to address the defense, sending Pods and Hoglander? Well, I don't think sending Pods and Hoglander are saying you're tanking because they weren't doing that much. But I definitely think they weren't gonna sign anyone to try and win now. Although, yeah, the Miller contract was interesting though. I never really watch your content much, but I'm enjoying it now. Very informative. Hope Shannon goes to a good team. Thank you, and yes. You think we still get a good pick if we land from 6th to 10th? I do. Not as good as the top 6. I think up to 6th, they're quite good. Wow, service-related PTSD in the Army for 12 and deployed for 4 times, 3 to Iraq. Wow. Amazing, Wolf Girl. Amazing. Help Shannon through, help Carol through COVID as well. If McDavid signed with the Canucks as a UFA, I would cut my pinky off and feed it to a goat. Okay, well, good for you. I would probably just do a stream, but to each his own. Next pet, you get them, hug them really tight because you never know when you lose them. Yes, I know Riley lost his beloved duck, Huey, last month. My spouse is a warrior. Awesome. Wolf Girl, does your spouse know that you watch these streams? Not because anything bad, but just the fact that you're on here late at night. I guess you're 2 hours ahead. I mean, behind us, right? Regardless, thank you to your spouse and your parents. So want a PD jersey when the price is for the jersey. Huh? Shannon, what does that mean? Are you offering your PD jersey? Hey, Terp. $750 a jersey. Oh, what are the prices for the jersey? Yes, $750 a jersey. Yes, that is indeed the case. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you have PTSD. Oh, you're talking to Wolf Girl. That's cool. Hathaway and Orlov to Boston. Hathaway's a typical Bruin fourth liner, makes the Bruins even deeper. Does that take Shen off the radar? Yes, I definitely think the fact that they have Orlov, that's the first thing I thought of, Justin. And Boston is indeed loading up. There's no weaknesses on that team. Apparently, Matthews could want $15 million a season for his next contract. I think Toronto's going to give him whatever he wants. Wow, $15 million. Oyel, not as good as Myers. Oyel is a good player, is underrated. Do you mean Oyel is greater than Myers? Because you have Oyel is less than Myers, Sam. He's just too much money playing with that 6.8 pylon cap monster. 12 years, OMG Wolfgirl. Thank you so much for serving our country. Yes, indeed. A lot of love for Wolfgirl in the chat, and deservedly so. 1 hour ahead. So, no. Ahead or behind? So is it 12:44 for you or 10:44, Wolfgirl? 12:44 or 10:44? 750 for all the jerseys, but this one we're talking about now is the latest one that came out, the Thunderbird honoring Gino, Jay. OEL is better. Okay, so you put no big deal, but you put the sign the wrong way. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, I thought Alaska was indeed behind us, so it should be 10:44 there for sure, right? Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the love in this community. Clay, you've established such a loving community, and it's a really beautiful thing. I am so blessed by the people that are here, and whether I get to meet them in person, on Zoom, whatever it may be, very blessed for sure. Emo, last name sounds great with a Canadian accent. How would you say emo with a Canadian accent? We are ahead of them by an hour. Yes, thank you, Jay. The fact Bruins can play Hall in their third line is crazy. That Lindholm, Carlo, McAvoy, and Orlov is so stacked. Yes, indeed. Coach Raw, that when a PETEY jersey is a price he can get, that would be good. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Riley, me and you are on the same time zone. And it's snowing. Crazy. Crazy. Come on, Clay W. Common Clay W or come on, Clay W. I love Cali. Me too. We were just there in December. Do you like Geeky? Would you want him here? Morgan Geeky? I need to do some research. I know it's not someone that I've like thought about for the Canucks before. Is that Sean? Good bowling tonight. Yeah, my son Sean bowled in a Thursday night league. That's why I did not reference him when I was talking about me, Gail, Kayla, and Jacob screaming when PETEY scored. We were happy they won. And Sean was bowling out of his mind tonight. He bowled 924, a 230 average. 230. That's basically all your games where you have only 2 frames, 2 or 3 frames max that aren't strikes. So Sean was almost like close to perfect tonight. Yet he only won. You only won 1 out of 4, right? Yeah, because the guy he was playing against was even better. But Sean was very, very good. Do you think it's games like these that shows that the Canucks had a solid blue line there to get? You never say guaranteed, Peter, but they would be a better team for sure. Sean. Oh, he can't hear me, or he's ignoring me. Oh no, he's still in the garage. What $750 jerseys? Are you looking at the limited edition ones? Yes, we are talking about all the limited edition ones. Today we're talking about the Thunderbird one for Gino. The Bruins Kraken game was pretty crazy. Bruins on pace to set a single season wins record, 63. Wow. Yes, I heard that the game was indeed nuts. Oh, like saying emo, you would say a boot. So emu would be the Canadian accent. Is the dim sum place in the Metrotown Mall food court any good? I've never tried it before, so I wouldn't know. If Edmund Yan was here, he could tell you, but I haven't seen Edmund tonight. Yes, Mackie, I know you like the wheel game. Not everyone does, but I know you do. We play it on special occasions for sure. Yes, Ricky, we are planning one more meetup for March, but we're just working out the logistics right now. Peter says hello, good bowling. Sean? Oh, the guy is ignoring me. Oh, now he's got the sync running. I think he is ignoring me. What's your opinion on Marchessault? I just think he's okay. Kind of annoying, actually. But I'm sure I love him on my team. $750 is outrageous for a jersey. Yes, an undisclosed amount goes to charity. I don't know what though. Congrats on the story for Kayla. New channel. Yes. Family of YouTube legends soon once Gail gets one. Exactly. If you see me on Instagram or Facebook, Kayla had her high school presentation. She started a YouTube vlog. If you want to subscribe to her, it's Kayla Emo. It's just her name. Look her up on YouTube. And now with the boys doing JR Pro Shop, with me here, now my lovely wife Gail is the only one without a YouTube channel. Is Jacob? Oh, there's Kayla. Wait, why are you up? Kayla, on cue, she just walked past my streaming. Good job today.
Thanks for the plug.
Yeah, we'll get you some more subscribers. Kayla just said thanks to anyone in advance who subscribes to her on YouTube. Actually, you know what? I'm even going to just put it right in the chat. I'm going to put it right in the chat. Kayla Emo. Now, there's not a lot of hockey content on there, but if you want to see the way she vlogs, you are more than welcome to do so. So there it is in the chat, Kayla's page. Jacob is not going pro in bowling. He wants to do it as a hobby and enter some tournaments here and there. It's very hard to go pro, even though I definitely think he has the talent to do it. I'm not sure if he has all the support system here. No, I don't mean family. That's not a knock on the coaching. I just don't know if there's enough here for him to actually make it, though, for sure. Edmund's here. Tell us about the Metrotown dim sum. Fangirl wants to know. $750 sounds like general manager, owner Aquilini wants his money. Yeah, it is quite expensive. You think Blues will buy out Binnington? I don't think so. I don't think he's bad. I just don't like him. $750 is so expensive. The problem is that they all get sold out super fast. Yeah, and I think they truly make a limited number too. So they try and drive up the demand for sure. Sometimes the stream is more fun. Sometimes the stream is more than hockey and amazing fun. Thank you, Clay. Smiles and love. I've always said that. I love the community we're building here. And we must have a strong community. If we are 100 people strong, 10 minutes before midnight, on chasing a team, following a team that is sixth worst in the entire NHL. A bunch of you guys subbed to Kayla. Thank you. Appreciate that for sure. I know when I put the link out, she was at 49 subscribers. And now we have gotten her to 59 subscribers. It's amazing. Imagine if we got Kayla to 100 subscribers tonight just by all subbing to her. A percentage of the 750 and 0 is a percentage. Ooh, dogwood. That's a little bit cynical. Not all heroes wear capes. Thanks everyone for subbing to her for sure. For sure. A lot of people. Oh, and yes, my spouse knows she works a 7-day on, 7-day off schedule. Wow. 7-day on, 7-day off. Right now she's working day shift. Otherwise she watches too. Oh, that's good. What's her YouTube name? She has to get up at 3:30. She's a corrections officer. She's a Bruins fan. It's okay. We don't judge here. That's pretty cool. 7-day on, 7-day off. Wow, that's a grind for sure. Very cool. Very cool. Erwin giving some good dim sum love. I always say you dim sum, you lose some. Awesome. You guys are the best. I'm going to wrap up soon. I used to try and keep these between 35 and 40 minutes, but the last couple have been a little bit long. You guys have got her up to 64 subscribers. You guys are amazing. So I don't stream Friday night and Saturday night. I give myself a break, catch up on some studying, some social activities, whatever it may be. So the next time I will see you on a stream will be Sunday night. Prior to that, I will probably do a couple of daily vlogs for sure. And I have Game Over on Monday as well after the Canucks play Dallas. But in the meantime, they are playing against Boston this Saturday. One more. A bunch of you subscribing to Kayla, which is great. Dogwood, I knew someone was gonna comment on that, and I'm not even gonna say when she gets to that number. Okay, well, I'll answer these last two. Late to the live stream. I think Ratu did okay for her first game, but he did not play in the third period because Rick Talkin went down to 3 lines. And last one I see says, do you do live streams in the summer? If so, what do you talk about? No hockey. I'm only 2-3 months new to the channel, so I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, I try to, what was I doing in the summer? No, I only started the nightly stream. Oh, I know what I did in the summer. I did twice a week. I did Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday. That's what I did. And then I just hoped and prayed that there was something to talk about. And then it wasn't until the middle of September that I went nightly. So I will definitely scale back to 2 or 3 times a week in the summer, again, when there's no hockey and when I'm traveling or studying or whatever. But yes, great question. I'll probably do 2 streams a week. And thank you, everyone. And yes, it was indeed, it was a great game. Justin, your pick on who you want to get Bedard besides the Canucks. Yeah, a team in the East, so we don't have to get torched by him. So I'll go Columbus. It's fine. Now I'm going to say goodbye. So thanks, everyone, for being here. Thank you to showing my daughter, Kayla, some love. She's at 65 subscribers, so I don't have to say any bad number on here right now. Thank you to the 15 of you who did indeed subscribe to Kayla's YouTube channel. Everyone here, moderators, thank you. Looks like you didn't have to do too much, but that is a good thing. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Justin, thanks for the tip. I'm going to find out if James Tao did indeed become a legend. If he did, that is amazing. You think I get a notification though, so I'll have to look around for that for sure. To everyone who, you are right. Actually, Justin, I hope you're still here. Oh, Andrew was here. All 3 legends were here, but we have a 4th legend. So it is now legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary James Tao, and legendary Andrew Chang. You might say, well, wait a sec. Andrew's been a legend longer than James. Andrew worked it into his contract that he wants to be mentioned last. He didn't work it in, but that's a fair. And I actually like the JJ flow. So pretty cool. I have a 4th legend. So once again, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary James Tao, and legendary Andrew Chang. Amazing. Franchise Hall of Fame. Thanks to all of you, everyone who subscribed. And I'm going to read out the donations. Elfren, Adam, Carol, gifted a membership. Lucas, Jason, Lucas, Carol, Lucas, Elfren. I just found out that I can do that as well. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I will see you guys on Sunday night for my next stream. But I'll be doing a couple of videos in between because the Canucks are hosting the big, bad, ugly Boston Bruins. So on your way out, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Like the video, leave a late donation, become a member, upgrade your membership. Well, I'm so pumped I have a new legend member. I get pumped when I get Hall of Fame franchise as well, mind you. And thanks to all of you for being here. You guys know I always appreciate you. I never, ever take you for granted. Hopefully I won't have a headache with my caffeine withdrawal, lack of Pepsi, but it's a good thing for me. Going to do more exercising, less drinking pop, and I'm going to become a new man in these 40 days of Lent. I'm not sure what this is, and it's not me with another failed dance move. Thank you, Van City Experts Real Estate. Thank you, Perform and Transform, personal training, weight loss. And finally, I better get out of here. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Earlier today at work, someone asked me what the 9th letter of the alphabet was, what the 9th letter was. And I guessed completely, and it was a complete guess, but I was right. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.